Welcome to Success India YouTube channel. In today's video, we will learn about soil pollution. We're gonna talk about what is soil pollution, then thereafter discuss about the causes of soil pollution, impact of the soil pollution, some case studies and remedies of the soil pollution. So basically what is soil pollution? The soil pollution means contamination of soil due to any waste which comes out from industry, from agriculture and other ways. So we can say that any kind of pollution, any kind of contamination of soil is known as soil pollution. As you see here, there is a landfills that also create the soil pollution, and that is basically maybe due to household waste or maybe due to industrial waste. So, what is soil pollution? The contamination of soil with solid waste, acid rain, excess of fertilizer, insecticide, and herbicide is called soil pollution. And what happens because of soil pollution? The soil becomes something like this. The soil become infertile, soil become barren soil. Okay. Let's discuss about causes of soil pollution. The main cause of soil pollution is deforestation. What is deforestation? Deforestation is removal or cutting down of the trees or forest. That is called a deforestation, right? But what happens in deforestation? When they cut down all the trees, the soil erosion takes start express. What happens in deforestation? Once they cut down all the trees, the erosion start express because there is no more trees to hold down the soil particles tightly to the ground level. So when it's rain, the soil is just washed away from this area, and this is known as soil erosion. The soil become loose, right? So this is a deforestation, and soil erosion is the main cause of soil pollution because that are the washed all the important nutrient from the soil.
The next is irrigation. What is irrigation? The irrigation is supplying the water to the crop or field. But what happens when we give a water in a very large quantity than the actual requirement? The waterlogging condition create. Because of waterlogging, the air cannot pass through a soil, air cannot supply to the plant, and it's directly affected on a plant and soil health. In the soil, so many microorganisms are present and they cannot get proper aeration due to the waterlogging condition. They will die and ultimately the soil become infertile and barren. So we farmers know that what is the right practices of irrigation. Let's move ahead on landfills. The landfills are other way of soil pollution. The large quantity of waste come out from the household waste or from industry and so many other ways. So it creates the landfills. So these waste also pollute the soil. Okay. Next is the agricultural waste. The use of toxic fertilizer and pesticides. They also made a causes of soil pollution. Why these days the farmers are using the toxic pesticide and fertilizer? That is because with the increase of population, the demand of a food is also increased over a period. Now because the increase in demand, the supply is same, so more and more quantity of food produced within the same land area, they go for a toxic fertilizer and pesticide, which are much faster react, but they are not understood that it has a very bad and long-term side effects, because what it leads to contamination and poisonation of soil. When we consume the crop, then even we all are also get contaminated such over a long period that has a very harmful for human. So what is solution? The solution is that a farmers should go for a biofertilizer, right? That another causes of soil pollution is mining, and there are a lot of harmful gases and elements are come out from mining and which create a hazard on the human also. There are some cadmium, lead and so many other elements are harmful for soil and all the human beings. They are come out on the top layer and then they are contaminated the soil. That you see here,
The mining land is look like this. It land is become barren and full of chemicals and such as very harmful chemicals. Next cause of soil pollution is soil erosion. So we discuss it in first point with deforestation. Now why is soil pollution occurs and how does it happen? When we cut down the trees and vegetation from the soil is become loose and it washed away along with water. And with this soil, the good quality nutrients also washed out. So it reduced the soil fertility and effect to the crop also. Okay, next is acid rain. Acid rain also produces a soil erosion. What is acid rain? The acid rain is a product of waste come out from industries. So there are the industrial harmful gases come out from there like sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide and so many other. But these two are the very harmful gases and they are released in the atmosphere and they carried by the wind and they become the cloud. The cloud is contaminated with full of these gases and ultimately when precipitation occurs and rain comes, the gases are dissolved in water and they convert into the harmful acid and the acid are come on the land. So it causes the pollution of river, stream and soil. Now we go on talk about impact of a soil pollution. The first impact is change in climatic pattern. We have been seen that the acid rain and other pollution continue for a longer period time. They contaminate water, soil, air. It means everything and that change in a climate and climatic pattern. And the whole ecosystem is changed. Next is a effect on human health. What is human health? When lands are contaminated, the toxic materials come out in a soil. So when we human beings or the animals eat such crops or agricultural products, then even those chemicals or harmful chemicals go on our body and their body and they contaminated it. They give ill effect on it, the skin problem, respiratory problem and so many other problem due to the pollution. Because the air and water pollution, we have cardiovascular problem and so many other problems. With the soil pollution, we consuming the harmful pesticide in our body and it causes the cancer, skin irritation, nausea, cardiovascular illness and so many on list. Next is impact on our environment. Because the deforestation, the trees are cut down and the vegetation cover is also compromised. So when there is no trees, there are two things that happen. First is soil erosion, means removal of top layer. Second, imbalances of the rain cycle. Because of these two imbalances, the balances of nature are disturbed and they are become imbalances like global warming, greenhouse effect, irregular rainfall, increasing the flood happens because all of this because of the deforestation. Next is destruction for tourism. Just imagine there is a one city which is neat and clean and it is known for its beautification and other city has full of landfills, pollution. So which one do you think about the tourist would like to visit? Definitely not the polluted city. Tourists get attracted with beautiful cities. So because of the soil pollution, some cities lost their attraction of tourists and they directly affect on economic and loss of revenue. On the other hand, government also affect with this. Now we talk about the impact on wildlife. Just not human health only affected with the soil pollution. The animal and wildlife is also affected. And how they are affected? The animals drink the poisonous water, they live in a contaminated soil and so because of this they change their habit from one place to other place and in some case other many organisms are die also. So that's very harmful effect on the wildlife. In earlier we talk about the various imbalances in the nature and one of these we spoke about is global warming. Soil pollution leads to global warming. What is global warming? The increase in the CO2, methane, and so many gases, and it leads to increasing in the temperature of our planet is called global warming. The soil pollution is leads to increase in these gases. The household waste is produce so many methane gas, which are one of the major greenhouse gases. Next is biomagnification. What is biomagnification? It is a transfer of the harmful chemicals from one body to another body. Let's see, as we see here, food chain is shown over here. The smallest organism to larger organism, the chemicals are transferred step by step because the larger organism is eat on a smaller organisms, and when a smaller organisms are eat with the harmful contaminated plant or any vegetation, they are transferred that harmful chemicals to their superior one organisms. Initially, the chemicals are transferred to the primary level and then they are transferred to the tertiary or their superior level. So it's called biomagnification.
Let's we go on some case studies.
First is selenium in Punjab. In the Punjab district, Hoshiarpur and Nawanshahr districts in 1981 and 82 found the selenium in a very dangerous level. Punjab, the level selenium is 0.31 microgram per kg to 4.5 microgram per kg in the soil. So this selenium level is very dangerous for humankind and for the ecosystem. In the rice cultivation, standing water is present. So selenium is the dissolved in the water and they comes in over the biomagnification channel. So it is very dangerous. Second is Surat. Surat city is located in Gujarat state, India. In 2007, Krishna and Govind did the study on the soil samples of this city. They found that so many heavy elements on that report like the boronium, calcium, chromium, cadmium, nickel, selenium, zinc and so many other. These metals high level is very harmful for humankind and environment. We can look for a tree cover in Gujarat. As per the Gujarat government survey report 2011, the trees per 100% is 10.7 trees only. If the data is 2011, now it is reduced very much level. The greenest city of the Gujarat state is Gandhinagar. The greenest city Gandhinagar has the 53.9% tree cover of all over the area. So now let's discuss the various remedies of the soil pollution. How can we reduce the soil pollution? First and foremost is that the people aware about the concept of 3R. What is the 3R? 3R is reduce, reuse and recycle. Effectively use of the biodegradable products and not go for a non-biodegradable products like plastic and many others. Aware the people about the soil pollution and impact of it on daily life in daily routines. Next solution is the garbage disposable. What do you mean about the garbage disposable? The disposing of the garbage, first of all, it is a disposable properly in case of any litter which are laying outside our house or nearby us. Secondly, they have created a dumping grounds where the all collected garbage is dumping out, and these grounds is covered with soil, make also a garden. You can see here that garden is Maharashtra Nature Park that is made up of on a garbage dumps, and today is looks like this. In 1994, it's started to convert the landfills to the garden. The medical waste is properly maintained and it's properly disposed, and when at the home The wet and dry waste we separately, it's collected, and biodegradable waste we can use for a composting and manuring. In this picture, a biodegradable waste is used for a composting at my home. This is very important point that do not use plastic. They are not biodegradable. They are not eco-friendly. They are most not recyclable. Again, waste management equals to the garbage management. But garbage management is mostly related with household waste. And in this we discuss about the waste come out from the industries. The proper treatment of the liquid waste come out from the industries might be done. And when that water added to the natural resources of water and land, they polluted and make dirty to the water and land. So treatment is necessary before that are releasing from the industries. Next, to grow trees is more important. The more number of trees we grow, the more healthy and pure will be environment and ecosystem around us we get. We have to avoid deforestation and grow the more and more trees. If we cut down one tree, at least we grow two trees around us. Each one of us has to take this initiative to grow more and more trees around us. As we earlier talked about toxic material of agriculture, the biofertilizer and natural pesticides are the alternative for that, and they give the healthy food and healthy environment to us. So we need to shift a biofertilizer and reduce the use of the chemical pesticide and chemical fertilizer which are toxic at the agricultural places. So when we talk about agriculture, it is not a short term, it is a long term impact, that is impact on overall everywhere, even wildlife, even the human beings and all the ecosystem. So I hope you must have understood what is soil pollution, what are the causes of soil pollution, and what are the after effect of soil pollution on climate, human being, wildlife, and then after ecosystem, and some are the case studies and remedies of the soil pollution. So thank you for watching our video.